This is part two of two parts of Kansas City Stadium's a brief history. I am just done talking about the Municipal Stadium on the first part, but this time we're ready to get down to business. This second part I'll be talking about the Truman Sports Complex. How it was developed, how it was, planned in the mid-60s until what we have present day. Kind of tired, but this one is going to be about, like I said, Truman Sports Complex. The first on bases, Municipal Stadium was falling apart. The Chiefs came in 1963, of course, like I said on the first one. But we still had the Kansas City Athletics baseball team through that time until 1968 when, Charlie Finley decided to threaten to move to Oakland, which they did. They had on a proposal in 1966, they were proposing to build a $43 million sports complex. They had two locations where they wanted to put it at. And they had a controversy that they wanted to do one indoor stadium or have a separate football and baseball stadium, which the concept took the two stadium complex. The first plans was a dome stadium because the engineers saw down in Houston as the first dome stadium, which the Astrodome was completed in '65. They thought it was going to be better to build one of those up here in Kansas City, but it didn't turn out that way because football and baseball regulations, the footage, the yards, and all that just wouldn't work. And football players would complain about hitting the baseball mound and stuff like that. But so they decided to go to the concept of a separate football and baseball stadium. The difference was, and that was, they had their own football and baseball stadium. Well, back to the first one about the dome stadium. It was going to be built around in downtown from the first project, but it was supposed to be located between 16th Street and Broadway, which right there where the new Kauffman Performing Arts Center is now. That's where their plans were back in 1960s, was going to build one dome stadium right there in that area. Then they decided to say, well, the second piece of property was Leeds Real Estate, which is Leeds Real Estate was just a bunch of farmland, woods, and just outskirts of Kansas City back in the day. This area is located what you see today. So they decided to pick Leeds district in the '60s, and then the concept of like I said, the one dome stadium or two separate football and baseball stadiums. So they decided to take this separate football and baseball stadium. In 1967, the county asked voters about passing a $43 million project with bonds borrowed to pay back in taxes or bonds for a sports complex, and the vote passed. And then we had another controversy about 1968 when Charlie Finley decided to move the team to Oakland. Well, we still had the Chiefs here. Now they were building these two stadiums, a baseball and football stadium, but who was going to play in the baseball stadium? They were building a baseball stadium during that. It was a groundbreaker for the baseball stadium during that time in 1968. But who was going to play at the baseball stadium? Well, In 1969, Huey Kauffman decided to start the franchise team because Major League Baseball was wanted to expand 4 more teams. So in '69, that's when the rules were expanded. So now we had a baseball team in the area now. So, but this is going to show you the plans, the roof, the first retractable roof plans, and all that. Hope you guys stay tuned when I show you some plans. And I'm just only going to talk about the original, not the renovations of the stadium, just how they were developed. We already know about the renovations of the stadium, but I'm just going to bring up how they were brought to be. Okay, this is what I showed you in the picture of the plans of plans number 1 was 2 rolling roofs. Basically, this was in the 1967 plans when they showed. If you could see, well, these are the current stadiums, not the renovated stadiums, but these are what the stadiums look like today. Well, not today, but back before they renovated them. There's Arrowhead right there, if you can tell. Then we go over here to Kauffman Stadium right around here. If you want to see that. This is why they're lined up, guys. The architects were famous architects, Clarence Cavett and Ralph Myers, and plus Charles Deaton was with Cavett and Myers Architects. This plan right here called for 2 rolling roofs. Well, basically what the rolling roofs did, please bear with me, one of these were on retractable rails. Let's just zoom down here. If you can see the outline of it right here. I'm going to just show you. I did have a better model back 10 years ago that I just pushed a button that could move the rails on its own, but this is basically what it would do is they would move a roof and it would just ride on rails like this, which is to do a sample Kauffman Stadium here. Basically it just cover the stadium up like that on this on these rails with this roof. Basically that's what it did. So if you could tell, it would be hard to see that's covered there. Let's just show you the side over here with Kauffman Stadium. See, they had 2 roofs, 1 per stadium, but then what I'm about to show you next is they decided to change the plans again. So basically I'm going with Arrowhead right here. You're going to see both roofs covering the stadiums right here. You can see that. Let's look inside here what Arrowhead would look like. The roof. Basically this was the two plans of the roofs. They would, move back out like this. Let's just move back out. I'm sorry to bear with me with the camera. I'm holding the camera using my hand. Like I said, I like the 1967 plans better what the next plans were going to be. So basically that's what the 2 roof concept is, and I'll show you the second plans, what they're going to do. Okay, now with the second plans, I do not have a picture of the second plans. It's kind of hard to find, but I've seen this style before. You guys wonder why the space needles here. The thing is, when I saw the second plans, it was only 1 roof concept with looked like a control tower. That's what it looked like. But if you guys know any information on that, if you guys know where I can find a picture of this 1 rolling roof and what looked like a control tower right there next to 1 roof at the stadiums, please send me an email, pass me an email. But this is basically the same thing, but they just reduced it down to 1 roof, and basically it's just slide across Arrowhead or back to Kauffman Stadium like that. So basically it's just a 1 roof concept after they decided to reducing down to 1 roof. Oops. Yeah, this is kind of just a little sketch I did, but then apparently I heard words, you know, why the roof didn't go in. Basically, it just looks like this today. You guys know, just like that. I heard a few stories because they ran out of bond money, and plus it would have been a super wind tunnel. It probably would have been disastrous if a big old windstorm came, but I have no clue. But I'm gonna just show you some pictures of a few pictures of the construction of the Truman Sports Complex, and that's basically basically that's what I'm gonna show you is now some pictures basically. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed these little two miniature clips. Well, both of them I was really tired and, you know, been working and stuff, so I just give you guys an example. But I am planning on making actual films, free films of these, but it's going to take a while. But I hope you guys enjoyed the little history background I gave. But there will be more when I do the actual films of them. I thank you for watching this, and thank you for support.